Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing League. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hello out there. Hello out there.
Well, I talked to a few florists, and then I decided it was more authentic and economical if I just went out back and picked some.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, Johnny, but I don't think poison oak is that expensive.
So damn
I didn't know it was poison oak.
Wait a second. If you picked them, then how come you're not on the rush?
Well, I was wearing
Keep it up,
gardening
keep it up,
gloves.
keep it up.
Okay, look, I'd love to stand around and help you guys, but I'm already sneaking into double overtime here, so I'm off.
So, someone's going to have to tell David before he
Keep it up, keep it up,
takes
keep
it
it
all
up.
back.
No offense, Mr. Rose, but I'm pretty sure that someone is not going to be me. Ma'am, can you assure my client in the court that you will, to the best of your ability, uphold the law if selected for jury duty? Affirmative. Do you have any life experiences similar to the facts of this case that might affect your judgment? There was that summer that Jimmy Smits stole my heart on stage in a workshop-only production of Officer and a Gentleman. I suppose that might be called emotional embezzlement. So your answer is no to all of them.
Sure, 75 people asked if you had.
I don't know this being the fact that my own world was ripped out from under me by someone like this prick professed dictator.
Welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing League. Welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing League. Welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing League. Welcome.
I'm a college graduate, but singles week is not community service. It's actually very important to me.
And I respect that.
Welcome.
Participating in singles week.
Learn from my mistakes before we can
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing League.
Bringing people together. Here we are. Still singing.
learn from my mistakes before we can
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing League. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing League. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing League. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing League. Oh yeah, I had my mic muted.
I don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, I had my mic muted. Yeah, I guess I mostly work on TV1. Um, 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 I mostly work on TV1. Um,
I can see us lighting up on the stream, but I can't hear us coming through. Oh, there we are. We're coming through. We're coming through. I can hear us on the stream, bud. Might want to turn it up if you can. I can hear us on the stream, bud. Test, test, test. A little more. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. A little more. Test, test. Are you adjusting it at all, Grissom? All right, yeah, a little louder, and you should be good. Just let me know when to test. You can test. You're coming through, so I'll let you know. Go ahead and push play. Let's see what it sounds like. Good evening, race fans. Welcome to Talladega Super Speedway. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, but that sounds good. There's 3 wide going into 1 and 2. Sawyer out with the lead, coming off 2 down the backstretch. Yeah, that sounds good. Just turn us up a little. It sounds good on the broadcast. And go live if you can on iRacing. That sounds like money right there. Yeah, that sounds good right there, Grissom. So there's 4 minutes of practice left on the stream.
If you're a YouTuber, you're probably using this and this. So you should start using this.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing League Rush Series. Here live from Daytona International Speedway. Currently in qualifying here for the Itrl Rush Series here at Daytona International Speedway.
Hey, I just created a Wix website for my business. Let me show you how I did it. Let's go to Wix.com. I can add anything I want and change things as I go. Our business idea is big. It's a hotel in space. I know, it's mind-blowing. And I'm gonna add a beautiful gallery and switch up this layout. I love how these cosmic photos are displayed in the highest resolution. Every few days, we post something new on our blog. Today's topic, life in zero gravity. An FAQ is great because when it comes to space, you've got questions and we've got answers. With Wix Chat, we can answer any question at any time. I'll add Wix events so we can promote our big liftoff in 2021. Guests can register, buy tickets, and I can manage the whole guest list right from my site. Now this is a website that's out of this world. Go to Wix.com. Create your stunning website today.
Is this the final scene in our tragic play? Only curtains remain to fall. There's no reason left to stay in this place. We move backwards against the wall. Conversations over, communications dead. The monologue is taken over. I'm still broken.
Are we good?
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to a sun-splashed afternoon here at Talladega Superspeedway. We have the Iron Thunder Racing League Rush Series, which is a minor league to the Iron Racing Thunder League Premier Series. Tonight, we have a hungry field of qualified 21 drivers in the field, led by the 56 of Chris Gale, the 03 of Kevin Hash, and on the second row, we have the 35 of Sawyer Ott and the 6 of Storm Patterson. You'll see the rest of your lineup roll through the top of your screen. We want to welcome you to a great afternoon of racing and looking forward to a great night. I want to welcome aboard my colleague, Mr. Jonathan Grissom. How are you doing tonight, my man?
Doing awesome. Think we're going to have a good showing here tonight for the Rush Series.
No problem. Might be having a little technical difficulties right there. Pace car is off. You got Chris Gale in the 56, 03 of Kevin Hash leading the field. Green flag in the air. We're racing at Daytona International Speedway. The 03 of Kevin Hash out front with a great start. As you see, Chris Gale on the top lane, and that Cheez-It Toyota Camry. Looking to gain the momentum. And he is getting a strong push from the number 6 of Storm Patterson, a rookie in the league, but looking to make his presence felt early in the season. Side by side, going through the tri-oval past the start finish. Who's going to lead lap 1? Chris Gale in the 56 and the Cheez-It Toyota Camry leads the first lap of the season in the Iron Racing Thunder Series Rush Series.
Yeah, Patrick, I believe the 6 of Storm Patterson decided he was going to drop back and get out of the front there.
You see the number 6 of Storm Patterson. Good point there, Grissom. You're going to see some of these drivers maybe hang back, avoid the chaos, avoid what we call the big one at these super speedways. Crashes that will involve double-digit race cars and just a junkyard. But you see this green car going 3 wide. Lap 3 here at Daytona International Speedway. Chris Gale in the 56 leading the way. The top line looking to get organized. That would be led by, looks like, let me get a number here. But we know the 24 of David Jedlicka is pushing hard on the 20 of Pondo Code. Looking to make a good run on the outside, but Chris Gale controlling this race. Looks like he's getting the momentum from the bottom line, kind of blocking the momentum from the top. That is a veteran driver behind the wheel of that 56. Looking at your top 10 right now, we have Chris Gale, Pondo Co, Kevin Hash in the 03, David Jedlicka in the 24, the 05 of Mike Dees, Gene Collum, a rookie in the 76, Artie Peterson Jr., a veteran driver in the number 1. Joseph Andujar, the rookie, in the 8th position. Tom Labar, also a rookie, in the 9th position. And then the 48, the always entertaining and a great race car driver himself, Matt Cherry, rounding out your top 10.
Yeah, Patrick, you mentioned Tom Labar. He is a rookie in this series, however, he's no rookie to the super speedway ranks. This guy can get it done. He's going to be one to watch here, and every time the ITRL Rush Series hits the racetrack.
Great point there. Looks like he's going to get put 3 wide again. That green and black race car. Let's see if I can get a number on that one. Can't really make out who that would be right now. Walzenbach. Sorry about that. Again, guys, we apologize for any mistakes we make tonight. This is our first night broadcasting, but we will do our best to bring you all the great action on the track. Looks like they're still side by side for the lead, with the 20 of Pondo Co. leading that top line, 24 of David Jedlicka, and the 76 of Gene Collum trying to get that top line rolling, with Matthew Welzenbach tailing up on the top line. So let's jump back to the 22 of Shane Gunner here. It looks like that is the biggest gap that we have to the leaders. They are about 2 seconds back, and it looks like these guys are just kind of hanging back. You got the 22 of Shane Gunner, the 96 of Jason Rowdy Bush, the 6 of Storm Patterson, and the 46 of J.D. Crow, a rookie in this series. These guys are kind of hanging back, looking to avoid that big one we have. But we haven't had it yet, but it is inevitable at these super speedways, Grissom.
Yep. Yeah, I believe they're just going to sit back and ride. Gunner, he's a pretty scrappy old veteran when it comes to the super speedways. Even though he's a rookie here in the Rush Series, he could snuff them out. He's usually pretty conservative here at the beginning of the race, but look out for him toward the end. He's always up front.
That is absolutely correct, Grissom. Just from my past experience racing with him, Grissom, Shane Gunner is always has a say in who wins these races towards the end, because he is always looking to put his nose up front. And most of the time he makes those moves that most people don't want to make and ends up with the checker flag in his hand. So great point with that one. We'll keep an eye on the 22 of Shane Gunner as he looks like he's catching up to the tail end of that pack. Might not be laying back anymore.
Yeah, I believe he's decided he's going to not lose the draft here, not get too far back. If you get too far back, you risk the chance of going down a lap, and chances are you're going to get that lap back, but nobody wants to be in that position here at Daytona.
Going through the backstretch into turn 3. Coming to take lap number 10 at Daytona International Speedway.
Got a crash.
We have a caution flag on the track. Not sure where that could have came from. Let's see if we can get our eyes on that one. Might have been the end of the stage, Grissom. I believe that is what that is going to be.
We're on board with the 96 here to replay. Looks like we had a car flashing. The 48 gets turned into the 96, and he's going to collect Storm Patterson and Matt Cherry.
Good eye on that one, Grissom. Let's see if I can get caught up on that one. You hate to see it early in these super speedway races, especially with the 96 of Jason Rowdy Bush, a veteran in this series. So, but it looked like it was a connection issue with the blinking, and just the 48 and the 96 get collected. So we will take you to the caution cam, and we will take our first commercial break of the night and let you know and keep you updated on pit stops that might ensue. Thank you for watching Daytona International Speedway, the Iron Thunder Racing Series.
I know I'm making a lot of mistakes, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're currently under caution here at Daytona International Speedway, working lap 11 of 50. After pit stops, your current top 5 is the 56 of Chris Gale, the 03 of Kevin Hash, the 20 of Pondo Co., the 24 of David Jedlicka, and the 5th, the 76 of Gene Collins, the 7th, the 99 of Tom LaBar, 8th, Paul Smith, and the 12, the 22 of Shane Gunner, and 9th, rounding out your top 10 is Joseph Andujar. I'm sorry if I pronounced that one wrong.
Welcome back to Daytona International Speedway. We have the Iron Thunder Racing League getting underway with their Rush Series, the minor league to the Premier Series, which kicks off very soon. We have the 56 of Chris Gale choosing the outside lane as it has been the fastest here today. We have the 03 of Kevin Hash on the inside, David Jedlicka on the outside in the second row, and Pondo Co. looking to make their presence felt and get that lead, as the 56 of Chris Gale has been able to, it seems to be able to control the draft and choose which lane he wants to block But as we get later on in this race, that blocking, they're going to be able to put him 3 wide in the middle and make him fall to the back. But still early on here at Daytona. We have lap 13 of 50 here tonight. So this restart should be very interesting as these cars look to get track position and get up front. The draft is always a great equalizer here at Daytona, so we'll see how it plays out. Pace car looking to peek off of that racing surface here at Daytona International Speedway. Green flag back in the air. Looks like the 03 of Kevin Hash is going to get a bad restart, or at least maybe do that on purpose and let those guys slide down and kind of get a subtle restart and settle in and turn some laps here at Daytona.
Patrick, you gotta almost think that was a planned move there. I hope they don't get too far out front with this Hash and Coke and drive around them, as looks like he's going to tuck down now and go to the bottom here.
Kevin Hash looking to take the lead here at Daytona on lap 14, coming to get lap 15. It looks like he is going to do it, but the 56 is not going to give it up easily as they battle side by side down the backstretch. Or excuse me, through the tri-oval to the start-finish line.
Yeah, that's just a testament of how strong that 56 and 24 are, as they don't have any help. They got help coming, though.
That they do, and it is in the 99 of Tom LaBarre, the rookie in this series, but as you mentioned earlier, not a rookie to these super speedway races, as he is looking to get the momentum in that top line, and the one of Artie Peterson Jr. leading the bottom with Pondo Co. and Kevin Hash. Putting on a great show for us tonight, Grissom.
Most definitely. I took a look back there to the 99. I see he's got the 22 of Shane Gunner tucked in behind him. That is a deadly combination there, Patrick.
Indeed it is. See this pack down in Jason Rowdy, Bush, J.D. Crow, Scott Wise. Those guys are getting singled out, kind of seeing what unfolds up front. But as we jump back up to the front, these guys are still side by side for the lead. Boy, that 78 is looking to get or 76 of Gene Collum is looking to get a hard side draft off the 22 of Shane Gunner. It almost looked like some contact back there. But these guys are bumper to bumper, side by side, 5 rows deep here at Daytona International Speedway, putting on a great show for us tonight. And this is just a preview of what's to come here in the Iron Thunder Racing League Rush Series.
Yeah, I think we're going to have an awesome season here with the Rush Series. Looks like there's a lot of good drivers, few premier drivers. As Tom LaBarre looks like he's starting to take it, looking out to make it 3 wide on the outside of the 24 of Jed Lico.
That he is, with the 22 of Shane Gunner hard on his bumper. Looks like they might fall back in line and hold that draft.
Yeah, I believe it's a little early for 3 wide, but hey, I'm up here in the booth, and they're driving. They're looking outside again.
Poking his nose, looking 3 wide again, and I believe he's going to make it work this time as they head into turn 1. They are shaking and baking 3 wide through the back of the field. Oh, and they settle back double file, but the 99, I don't believe he's done looking to make room on that outside.
No, I believe he's wanting to see how stout that Jag's ride is tonight. But if I were them, I'd settle back just a little bit. Long way to go. 18 to 50. We're coming to 19.
Great point there, Grissom. So these guys putting on a great show. Lots of side-by-side racing here, as it is expected at Daytona International Speedway. Pack racing at its finest. These guys up front, you see your veterans in the top 4, but look in that 5th, 6th, and 7th position. 5th and 6th position, Tom LaBar and Shane Gunner. These guys, not rookies to these super speedway races, as you mentioned before, Grissom, but rookies in this series looking to make their name known to these guys in the Iron Thunder Racing League.
Exactly. Just as we were speaking on that, we had a little mess up in the back around the 76 car. They've got it all straightened back out. They're broke up a little bit back there, not quite in line, but we'll go back up to the front and check on the lead. I think we got some 3 wide action going on.
3 wide for the lead. It looks like the 99 of LaBar is going to get hung out on that high side as the 48 of Matt Cherry and the 12 of Paul Smith look underneath him. He is going to fall to the back of the field as the 56 of Chris Gale continues to dominate this race. With the 03 of Kevin Hash and the 20 of Pondo Co. Those guys, real good buddies, real good friends. I believe they are very content with working together, and that's what you're seeing right here. It's kind of what you saw at Talladega with that 3-car, 4-car draft. But these guys are very content working with each other. But Jedlicka and Shane Gunner looking to make it happen on the outside with the 48 of Matt Cherry and the 12 of the 99 of Tom LaBar.
Exactly.
Look, good. I'm sorry, Grissom, but look who is back up there again, Jason Rowdybush in the 96.
Yeah, we talked about Shane Gunner and LaBar being a force to be reckoned with. Gale in the 56 and Hash in the 03, they're Premier Series drivers as well. They're tough competition along with the 20 of Pondo Co. You get those 3 guys locked up and it's hell to pay.
Pondo Co. looking to make a move on the outside and give that push to the 24 and the 22. New leader at Daytona International Speedway is the 24 of David Jedlicka.
Yes, that was a wonderful move there. They got a little dicey to back with the 48 of Cherry. They're going to settle back down 2 by 2 with Jedlicka out front as they head down the super stretch. Bottom lane got that advantage with the 24 of Jedlicka. Gale going to step up top. Looks like Jedlicka's going to go out to block the fast lane. That's going to put Shane Gunner back. The inside, here comes the 03 of Kevin Hash.
The 03 of Kevin Hash looking hard on the inside with the 24 of David Jedlicka leading, but the 03 going to take the lead on the inside of 1 and 2 with a huge push from the 1 of R.D. Peterson Jr.
Yeah, I think everybody's starting to show some muscle up there. They're showing that, hey, I want to come up here. I want to show you I can lead a lap. And we're going to see a lot of lead changes here tonight if this keeps happening.
Flexing their muscles right now, indeed, Grissom. The 03 of Kevin Hash in the always sharp-looking Chevrolet. Boy, these guys just do not want to give an inch. Putting on a great show for us here tonight. How do you think this race is going to play out from here on out, Grissom? If you were driving in this race right now, would you be up there battling it out, or would you play it safe and fall to the back of the field?
Well, if I was a Premier Series guy, I definitely would be up there giving it my all, trying to win this race.
Might be having a little technical difficulties there. See if we can get Grissom's mic back working.
Here we go.
There we go.
Definitely think if I was a Rush Series guy, I would probably be laying back just a little bit. Premier Series guys, they have nothing to lose. They're not running for points. They're just out here to show they can get it done and draft with these guys, because some of these guys will move on to the Premier Series and possibly join teams that are currently running here today, and they want to know how they race side by side, and there's no better way to really trust somebody than to ride side by side at over 200 mile an hour here at Daytona.
200 mile an hour, they go screaming down the backstretch, and they are still side by side for the lead. We can't forget about this, Grissom. We cannot forget about green flag pit stops coming into play here at Daytona, and I believe the veterans of this series have have kind of known what it's like to pit around these guys. But then you throw in these rookies in here that haven't raced in this series, kind of feeling everybody out. You don't want to make any mistakes on pit road. You want to keep those mistakes to a very, very minimum. So, because if you lose the pack here after a green flag pit stop, you are probably 99% of the time going to lose a lap.
Most definitely. Pit road can break you, can make you a hero, make you a zero. You see everybody starting to fall down on that bottom line. That's got to be an indication those green flag stops are coming soon. We'll see how those play out. Coming off the speedway, it kind of gets a little treachy.
200 mile an hour, you got to come to a screeching halt of 55 mile an hour on pit road.
And another thing you got to play in is who's going with who. Who's going to go in with me? Who's going to play the Jedi mind trick and call their pitting and not pit? If you see the 75 of Ray Weeks, looks like he has just exited pit road. Here comes those green flag
22 of Shane Gunner is going to come down in the 1 of Artie Peterson. This is where you see these relationships kind of pay off. If you have a group that'll pit with you, you're going to make good times coming off pit road with a group. So you have the 20 of Pondo Co, Artie Peterson in the 1, the 99 of Tom Labar, and also the 12 of Paul Smith coming in. And I believe that next group of David Jedlicka, the 03 of Kevin Hash, Chris Gale, Matt Cherry, Rowdy Bush, Andrew Hart, those guys are going to be ducking right here, I believe. You see them getting lined up, and here they go down on pit road. Leaders here at Daytona International Speedway. 24 getting it slowed down to a slow creeping 55 miles per hour. Everything looking good, and these are veterans up here with David Jedlicka, Matt Cherry, Kevin Hash, Chris Gale, Rowdy Bush. So these guys are going to get gas and 4 Goodyear tires, Sunoco race fuel, and get off pit road as fast as they can, get grouped up, and get packed back up. But we should see a gap. Maybe not. I've seen these guys get grouped back up like it didn't even happen, which just shows how competitive this series really is. Well, I love that name. Don't you, Chris? Rowdy Bush.
Oh, most definitely.
So these guys will get grouped back up, and I would assume keep the race lead as Storm Patterson, Welsenbach, and all these guys closing hard as these guys are already packed up and have that draft rolling and up to speed. So the racing should be heating up here in the next half a lap or so. What's that?
Had a little technical difficulty with the streaming software, but we're back live. Lap 30 of 50.
20 laps to go here at Daytona International Speedway. Business is going to pick up immensely here. You're going to see 3 wide. You're going to see people side drafting. You're going to see people shuffling each other to the back of the pack. This is what the pack racing at Daytona International Speedway is all about. Oh, we're not live anymore. Slicing and dicing through the tri-oval. Jason Rowdy Bush is your leader right now. The 20 of Pondo Co. looking high on the outside with the 99 of Tom LaBar. All over that back bumper of that 20 machine. But 96 of Rowdy Bush strong on the inside with the 03 of Kevin Hash. Hey, Grissom, what do you say we hop on board with the 99 of Tom LaBar up there, giving that push to the 20 of Pondo Co. He has jumped down to the, man, I'm sorry about that. He is still on the outside with the 20 of Pondo Co. pushing hard on that bumper. As you see the Ponderosa Outlaw, his main focus point right now, following close on that one as the cars are stacked up on his inside, looking to give that push to the 20 and get him out front.
We're going to jump on board here with the gyro cam and just show you how intense the banking here at Daytona International Speedway just is.
Man, I love this shot right here. Really gives you an idea of how that banking is. It's a great shot right here. We're going to give you this shot on board for this whole lap. The 20 of Pondo Co. looks to take the lead at Daytona International Speedway. Sounds like we have trouble in a caution on the racetrack. We have a big one coming right here with the 24 of David Jedlick and the 03 of Kevin Hash. Man, oh man, the big one has happened at Daytona International Speedway.
Yeah, that looked like a nasty wreck there, Patrick.
Yes, Grissom, I'll let you take care of this replay. Kind of give us a breakdown of what happened.
Oh, all right. Let's see if we can get back on board with Jed Leaker. Follow back through the replay here. Just give us one quick second. Looks like Jed Leaker went to make it 3 wide and just hooked the 03 of Hash. And that'll collect the one of Artie Peterson as well. Yep, just tried to go up the middle there, make it 3 wide there. The 03 and the 99 of LaBar kind of closed in on him. Unfortunately for the 03 of Kevin Hash, it sent him right toward the wall into the 24. Luckily they have one quick fix. They'll probably use it here. And Patrick, we've got him on pit road. Looks like
yes, we
is going
do.
to come off first.
So this will end the talks of any kind of shortage of fuel to make it towards the end, as they were going to be a couple of laps short on those stops. So you were kind of thinking maybe some strategy would take place, but this will end all those talks as we have 12 to go here at Daytona International Speedway. Stay with us as we take a break. We'll be right back after this.
talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. Could think that I'm a creep when I'm singing all alone, but it's like I couldn't see straight on my own. When I fall, we start again, and when I feel like I'm just dead, and when I call, it comes again, and now I see it's in my head. Yeah, there's something that saves me all the time in my head. Yeah, it feels when I'm breaking down, like a whisper in my head, coming from out of nowhere, like a whisper in my head, when I got something to share, like a whisper in my head, when I'm unable to speak, coming from somebody else. Now I know it is just stronger than myself. That's the way I have to live. Now they fall down every night. In the end, I'm not alone, and that's my life. When I fall, we start again. And when I feel like I'm just dead, and when I call, it comes again. And now I see it's in my head. Yeah, there's something that saves me all the time in my head. Yeah, it feels when I'm breaking down, like a whisper in my head, coming from out of nowhere, like a whisper in my head, when I got something to share. Think that I'm a freak when I'm talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. You could think that I'm a creep when I'm singing all alone, but it's like I couldn't see straight on my own. Hey, yeah, there's something that saves me all the time in my head. Yeah, it feels when I'm breaking down, like a whisper in my head, coming from out of nowhere, like a whisper in my head, when I got something to share.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Daytona International Speedway, the Iron Thunder Racing League Rush Series. 10 laps to go in their season opener. Who is going to take the checkered flag? Who you got, Grissom?
I'm going to go with Gail on this one.
I'm going to go with the 48 of Matt Cherry. Green flag back in the air at Daytona. 10 to go. Who's going to take the season opener? The 96 of Jason Rowdy Bush takes the early lead, coming in out of 2. The 48 of Matt Cherry, but here comes the 56, the Cheez-It Toyota Camry, and the 56 of Chris Gale on the outside, with the 12 of Paul Smith, hard on his bumper, and Matthew Welsen back in the 29, a hard on his. Followed by the 6 of Storm Patterson. On him, the 13 of Joseph Anuhar, the rookie. And below them, we have the 99 of Tom Labar, the 1 of Artie Peterson, and here comes the 03, it looks like, of Kevin Hash back in the mix of things.
Yep, look, we got a little bobble back there around the 29 of Walsenbach. They're going to settle down a little bit. Paul Smith stepping outside. Matt Cherry's going to fall to the bottom here with the 96 of Roudabush. Look out, Tom LeBar right behind him as he's going to step up.
Here
to
comes the 99. Tom LeBar looking on the outside. Welsenbach, or excuse me, yes, Welsenbach looking to get up here on his bumper and push him to the lead. He is looking to make his presence felt here. He has been hanging out in the back and looking to make his move now. Eight laps to go. The 99 of Tom LeBar takes the lead. Leads his first lap of the night. Grissom, you mentioned it earlier, a veteran of these super speedway races. He has taken the lead here, but Rowdy Bush fighting hard with a push from the 48 of Matt Cherry.
You're correct.
Oh, we got a turn. Rowdy Bush around. Off the bumper of the 48 of Matt Cherry.
A one-car spin, so no caution.
Caution.
Got LeBar showing his muscle out front, hoping and praying he don't become victim of the 48's front bumper. Welsenbach to the outside with a 56 of Gale with him.
Welsenbach in that bright green, looking to take the money here tonight. You usually think green is bad luck on a race car. Not tonight. Matthew Welsenbach looking to take the lead on the outside with Chris Gale pushing hard on his bumper. 48 and the 99. Tom LeBar fighting hard with Matt Cherry on his bumper on the inside. Heating up, friends no more. You want to go who you want to go with.
And that's one thing I was going to mention right before the 96 went around is how many friends does LeBar have up front being a rookie?
The rookie in the Rush Series. Looking to take the season opener. Side by side. Welsenbach. Hard on the outside. Oh, little wiggle. Little contact.
You got to almost wonder who's going to push it to go over. You see Welsenbach dropping the front of the 99.
Welsenbach, how do you do, sir? With a huge block on the 99.
That didn't get your blood pumping. I don't know what does, Patrick. Oh, there goes the 03.
The 03 hash again off the 6. Storm Patterson. Caution will fly. I believe that might do it.
It looks like, according to scoring and timing, the 29 of Welsenbach was out front. Gale in second. Tom LeBar third.
I believe it's over. Your winner, officially, the 29, Matt Welsenbach. What a race! What a finish!
Give me 1 second. We'll jump back and look and see exactly what was going on that incident there with the 03. I know he was involved.
You think just the 6 of Storm Patterson pushing the limits on the 03 of Kevin Hash, looking to get to the front. Just good, hard racing. He just a product of these super speedways. You see the 03 drift up, maybe just a hair, maybe got loose off the corner with that push from the 06. Got him up the track a little bit. And just again, a product of these super speedway races. But what a hell of a show these guys put on tonight for us. Man, laid it out there on the line. What do you think, Grissom? What are your thoughts?
Most definitely an awesome race. As we see right there, it looked like the 6 of Storm Patterson just put the bumper when he didn't absolutely need to and sent the 03 around, collecting a good portion of the field. See the 22 Redneck Racing rider Shane Gunner got caught up in that. I hate it for that guy. He's always wanting to push up front and seems to have a bad luck every now and then.
You hate to see it. Again, a product of these super speedway races. You could be riding along, Miss Sally is fine, and the big one will get you right before you know it, just like that. So, the 29, Matt Welsenbach, pacing them around Daytona International Speedway. Might as well call it his victory laps, as this race has been called official. So rounding out your top 5 will be Chris Gale in the 56 in your second position. Tom Labar in the 99 will take third. Matt Cherry, 48, will take your 4th position. And rounding out your top 5 will be the number 1 of R.D. Peterson Jr. Pondo Co. in the 20 will be 6th. Dustin Majewski in the 30 will be 7th. Number 12, Paul Smith, will be 8th. 05 of Mike Dees will be 9th. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 3 of B.J. Hash. Yeah, let's let this race take the checkers. Let Welsenbach get his well-deserved donuts in, and we will get a word with him as soon as he is done with his celebrations.
Ladies and gentlemen, 29 of Matt Welsenbach, currently in his, I guess you could call his victory laps. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I know the broadcast is a little rough. First time broadcasting, brand new PC. Trying to work out the bugs, but I tell you, old Patrick Langley, he's a hell of a race car driver, and he's got a good knack for this broadcasting. I'm just glad I could sit back and listen to the master work. Hopefully we'll be doing this the rest of the season. And, hey, we can watch this series grow, and you can watch us grow, and we'll all have fun doing it.
Welcome back to Daytona International Speedway. Matthew Welsenbach will take the checkered flag here at Daytona International Speedway. Got to be a lot of emotions running through that young man right now as he takes his lap around Daytona. He's going to probably come burn it down on the front stretch. Grissom, what are your thoughts on this race and how it went down?
Anytime you come to Daytona, you know there's going to be excitement. I know a lot of rookies, a lot of guys who may not really even be rookies, but I was very pleased with the amount of actual racing that got to go on. Sometimes guys don't mesh well, guys aren't used to running together, and you have a lot of cautions. I think this was a fairly decent race caution-wise. Not too many wrecks. A lot of good competition. These guys are it's going to be a hell of a season. I can promise you that.
That is indeed, as we see Welsenbach sends it through the front stretch grass. And this Fueling Victories moment is brought to you by Sunoco Race Fuels. Fueling victories since 1964. So let's see if we can get our race winner, Matt Welsenbach, up in here as he burns it down on the front stretch. Matt Welsenbach, this is Patrick Langley up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Mr. Langley, how's it going?
Seeing you put on a hell of a show, not only in the race, but right here in the front stretch for all these fans. Take us through your night. How was it, bud?
It was definitely an interesting night. You know, I messed up in qualifying, so did not realize that it was a one-lap shoot, one-lap qualifying run, so kind of screwed myself there, and I was like, okay, I just got to, work my way from the back to the front. My teammate Joseph in the 13, he's a rookie to Iron Thunder here, had figured, okay, I got to get to him so him and I could just run together, and ended up making it to him, and unfortunately, as I was getting up there, I got into the 3, because I was changing lanes and he checked up because guys in front of him checked up and I just clipped him, and unfortunately it sent him around without a caution. So I felt horrible for that. But just, got to Joe, and then the rest is history. We just had a strategy. It kind of worked out at the end there. Just did my best to put myself in a good position, pushed LeBar up to the lead, and then he went down. Then Gale pushed me to the lead. I cut down at the last pivotal moment. I think by the time the caution came out, I had Gale by like a foot. So I'm here in victory lane.
Nice job on that, bud. So you mentioned Tom LeBar racing up there with you. Did having him being a rookie in this series have any effect on how you raced him or any other rookie in the field tonight that's in this series?
As far as LeBar goes, I have raced with him in so many other series, especially plate racing. I know how he drives. I know I can confidently push him, and he'll push me. And, I knew what we were going to do, so I had no – there goes my engine. I had no problems pushing him. When he went down, I knew he was clear, so he had to take that advantage, and I stayed high. And then at the end there, Chris Gale gave me a hell of a shove to get to that lead, and then him and I were battling it out right before that caution came out. It was going to be a fun run to the checkers, I can tell you that.
10-4 on that. Grissom, you got anything for him?
Yeah, I just want to congratulations on the win. I tell you what, you were talking about rookies, and you're part of the Premier Series. You got to say, and you got to feel great about this league, seeing this race tonight with all these rookies as good as they ran. The health of the league is pretty strong, and ITRL is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And I encourage anybody who wants to join to hop on in. I know I run in the Premier Series along with Patrick. I'm looking forward to these rookies coming up and joining us. How about you, Matt?
Yeah, Sawyer, again, another person I've raced with for well over a year now, and I consider him a good friend. Yeah, I raced with him as a teammate in some other leagues and stuff. So when he started to put this together and he asked me to come on over and start doing some racing over here, I was like, hell yeah, I want to do everything I can to support him and Iron Thunder and everything. And yeah, with the rookies, even though I know all of them have been on iRacing forever, that are now part of this league, I think it's going to be a fantastic series here on Wednesday nights for sure.
Most definitely. Well, thank you for joining us. Enjoy that win, and we're going to drop down and see if we can't get this next guy. He's going to be a real character, I can almost guarantee you, Mr. Chris Gale.
10-4 real quick. Give a shout out to Hope for Paws Pet Rescue Organization. They're my sponsor. They're based in Los Angeles. They rescue animals off the street and give them good homes, so they're definitely a good cause. And I hope to talk to you guys soon.
Awesome. Congratulations again, Wells and back, and awesome. A great cause that you just mentioned right there. Have a good night, bud.
See you guys.
Let's speak to our second place finisher, Mr. Christopher Gale. Mr. Gale, this is Langley up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy. You guys hear me clear?
Yes, sir. We got you loud and clear. Me and Mr. Grissom up here watched you dominate the early half of this race, and then we saw some cautions and some pit stops take over. Kind of take us through your night and what you saw from your vantage point there.
Well, the number 56 cheesed it. Toyota Camry was strong. Put it on the pole. Should have been a track record, but they had us restricted. Then pretty much stayed on the bottom all night, hooked up with teammates, and then after that second pit stops, I believe, we got shuffled back, slid through my pit box. Didn't fall back too far, but then just had to follow my teammate up there. We had a strong team, but that's about it.
10-4 on that. It looked like right when the caution came out, Wells and back had you by a nose. And we also noticed a bunch of rookies up there in this series. Well, rookies in this series, not necessarily in iRacing, battling it up there with the veterans. Kind of did having rookies up there change how you race them, or were you just sticking with your teammates tonight? Kind of explain that a little bit.
Well, tonight's goal was to get Storm, the number 6 car, lead the most laps, probably to win. But once I saw him have his issues and fall to the back, it was all about getting the W. I didn't care if rookies were there or not. It's a good learning lesson, trial by fire, to race up there with the big boys. So that's what we had to do.
Exactly. Anybody you'd like to thank on that Cheez It ride there?
Yeah, I want to thank Cheez It, Sony, CGI, Rated CG. Also, I want to thank Toyota, the TRD program. They gave us a lot of help tonight. Car was fast from qualifying, so since we loaded off the truck, we should have got that win, but yeah, it just wasn't in the cards. Teammate ended up causing the wreck, which ended up losing the race for us. But all in all, dominating weekend in Daytona. Looking forward to Atlanta, hopefully in victory lane.
10-4 on that, Gil. You mentioned Atlanta, a strong track for you, as many of us know in the Rush Series. The Premier Series. Gonna show these rookies what you got in the old tank in Atlanta next week.
Yeah, looking for redemption. That the last Atlanta race was the worst race I've ever had, but I feel these Toyotas are gonna have the grip it needs to go out there and put on a show.
10-4, Gil. Any sponsors and anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Cheez It. You guys up there, Langley, Grissom, doing a good job on the broadcast. Sawyer for putting up this Rush series. That's about it. Oh, don't forget iRacing. Without iRacing, we wouldn't be here. So, yep.
The almighty iRacing. Well, Gil, have a good night, man. Good P2 finish, and we'll catch you next week, bud.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good one.
All right, let's see if we can get a word with the top finishing rookie in the series tonight, and also your third place finisher, Mr. Tom Labar. You got a copy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, loud and clear. A great night for you, the top finishing rookie of the series with a P3 finish tonight. Kind of take us through your night and how it felt to mix it up with the Rush, with the Premier Series guys up there, and how it felt to run in the Iron Thunder Racing League.
I had a lot of fun, enjoyed myself. A lot of really good racing. Pondo and I are on the high side. I think we had a pretty good thing going up there.
Yeah, you guys did for sure. That high line would definitely have a lot of momentum. It looked like the low line would get stacked up a little bit, and you guys with only 2 or 3 cars were able to get that momentum and get that lead car to the front. where Gale could kind of control the inside and the outside lane. What do you think was the biggest game changer for you through the night? Was it pit stops? Was it through where the cautions fell? What prevented you from getting that win tonight, you think?
I'd say pit stops.
Yeah, those green flag pit stops can be a bit tricky. Grissom, you got anything for him, bud?
Yeah, I just want to congratulate you, Mr. LeBar, on the third place. I know you're not a rookie to these super speedways, and I let the audience know that once you and that 22 got hooked up, I knew there was going to be some hell to pay. And unfortunately, there late in the race, the 22 wasn't able to get behind you, but you run a lot of different series and a lot of different leagues, and you run with a lot of guys, and they're very confident, and it showed as a lot of guys that were willing to work with you. And with that being said, congratulations. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, just Sawyer Rott. These guys for inviting me over. It's a good league. Enjoying myself.
Most definitely, and look forward to seeing that 99 up front. I've raced with you many a times on super speedways. We head to Atlanta next week. What's your thoughts on Atlanta, and what's your strategy to get a great finish there at Atlanta?
I just try to stay up front, kind of keep it there.
All righty. I appreciate you joining us. I appreciate you letting us do the interview. Congratulations on the third place, and look forward to talking to you many more times throughout the year.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for broadcasting too, guys. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yes, sir. So that will wrap things up here at Daytona International Speedway. Let's get our closing thoughts. Grissom?
Excuse me, a little bit of difficulties. All in all, I think this was an awesome race. I want to thank Sawyer Rott for inviting me to the Premier Series and allowing us to do this broadcast. It was a last-minute decision. I thought about it earlier in the day of surprising Sawyer with the broadcast. He's an amazing league owner, an even better friend. He's always there when you need him. Anything else there, Patrick?
I thought tonight was just a great race and a great tunnel view into the future of what this league is and what this league will become. You have a great talent pool of rookies in this series, not necessarily in iRacing, but in this series, who are just full of absolute talent and competitiveness, and it definitely showed tonight. You saw your veterans up there dicing it up: Welsenbach, Chris Gale, Matt Cherry, Pondoko, Majewski, Smith, Dees, Jedlicka, Hash was up there most of the night. Those guys it showed them the muscle of what this league is, and they didn't flinch. So I think this league has a very bright future and is in great hands. So on behalf of League Commissioner Mr. Sawyer Rott and my colleague Jonathan Grissom, this has been the Iron Thunder Racing League Rush Series from Daytona International Speedway. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and have a great night.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Want to dedicate this broadcast, even though it wasn't probably the greatest broadcast, but I live in a little town called Elizabethtown, North Carolina. Well, last night, a friend, a great father, a great person all around, Mr. Kevin Connor, North Carolina State Trooper, was shot and killed in the line of duty. Just want to dedicate this to him, his family, everybody. Please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. The whole state of North Carolina is in mourning. He's a really great guy, all around great guy. It hit our town hard. We're a little town, little county altogether, and pretty much everybody knows everybody. If you would, just remember Kevin Connor in your prayers from Troop B, North Carolina State Trooper. And once again, thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll see you in Atlanta.